and timing. So leverage is the key to wealth. And I know this is the antithesis of what a lot of so-called professional financial advisors will tell you. They'll tell you save, don't borrow, borrowing is evil, borrowing is bad, borrowing gets you into trouble. Is borrowing good or bad?
Good.
Right, depends on what you borrow for and what you do with the money, right? So if you can earn more money than it costs you, that's how a business person thinks. A consumer thinks of debt like, well, what's it going to cost me? As opposed to what's it going to make me. Because leverage is a good thing. Debt can be a very good thing. If you bought a house for 100 grand cash, sold it for 110, you make a $10,000 profit after a year, and you made a 10% return. Well, you can do that in the commodities market, right? You can buy something that's going up and then sell it a year later and make, just buy for cash. And I can't believe my ears when I was listening to the radio today, and Dave Ramsey, who's a very well-respected, financial advisor, he said, don't buy real estate with debt, buy it with cash. Well, either he's stupid, which I don't think he is, or he thinks that you're stupid and too stupid to know the difference. That's what bothers me. It's like the lawyer thinks you're too stupid to know any better, so don't do the deal. Again, back to our discussion, we were talking about if you buy things cash, you're only limited to what your return is based on the cash purchase price. Whereas if you took that same $100,000, and we're eliminating closing costs, broker's fees, and everything just to understand the math here. If you took 100 grand and broke it into 4 properties, put 25,000 down on each, and borrowed 75,000. Okay, 4 properties for 100 grand each, 25% down, 75% loan, and then a year later sold it for 440,000. That's a $40,000 profit, which means on your 100 grand you made 40%. Everyone understand? This is simple math. I'll get into more sophisticated examples later, but just to give you the basic idea here, because not everyone likes to do math or is capable of doing math, for that matter. With debt comes what? Payments. But you have what coming in? Rents, right? So the rents will hopefully, even if you just broke even for a year, you would make 40%. And that's really the key, because you can't get rich on 10%. You can do fairly well, but the problem is we're so conditioned to the environment that when I say 10%, people go, wow. When they put ads in the paper, Wall Street Journal, see the banks advertising a 2.18 money market fund. Like, wow, isn't this exciting? I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. So the key is here, it's the path of least resistance. Path A is you can save your way to $1 million in a 1% bank CD, or you can borrow $1 million and buy $1 million worth of real estate and pay it off. Which path do you think is the easier path? Path A or B? B. This wasn't a trick question. Let's try it again. A, try to save your way to $1 million, or B, right. And the other thing here is inflation. By the time you save your way to $1 million isn't worth $1 million anymore. It might only be worth $500,000. But if you buy real estate and pay it off, what's going to happen to the value of that real estate? It's going to go up in the meantime, right? So you get the best of both worlds. So, again, debt, is it good or bad? No, it just is what it is. People put labels on it. Consumers are worried about what it costs. Investors focus on what does it make, okay? So also we talk about leveraging others, not just leveraging money. So we can talk about leveraging money, OPM, other people's money, other people's experience. If I don't know how to do it, well, someone else here might know how to do it, or someone I might hire would know how to do it, or someone I can partner with knows how to do it. If you find a motivated seller, you'll find someone who can partner with you or you can hire that can walk you through it. OPC, other people's credit. You don't have credit, that's okay. You can borrow other people's credit and get financing. Remember, if you're not leveraging others, chances are someone's leveraging you. If you're working for a boss your whole life at a job, Someone's leveraging you to get rich, leveraging your time, your experience, your knowledge, and your efforts. So try to be the one who's leveraging, not the one who's leveraging you.